Hello guys, Brad here again with another fragrance review. Today I want to take a look at a fragrance from the house of Montale. This one is called Fougeres Marine. My little sample here. It's like 2 ml sample. Inside the card this has a bunch of pictures of different Montale fragrance bottles. And this one came out in the year 2007. Classified as an aromatic aquatic and has notes of seawater, lavender, geranium, oak moss, musk, and patchouli. And this fragrance has been getting a lot of comparisons with Tommy by Tommy Hilfiger, and perhaps a few comparisons with Hugo by Hugo Boss. Now, back in the day, I really did wear a lot of Hugo. It was my signature scent for a while before I started my fragrance journey. Tommy, I'm not sure if I've really done much with the original Tommy, but I've had some Tommy Hilfiger fragrances over the years, and I'm not sure if I really get much similarity between this one and any of the Hugos that I've tried before. But anyway, yeah, Fougeres Marine is an aquatic. What I do really pick up on in this fragrance is the geranium, and the geranium here kind of smells like mint. If you've ever smelled geranium in fragrances, a lot of times it has like a very minty aspect to it. And the seawater does kind of give it a little bit of that aquatic vibe as well. So this is an aquatic, but not like your typical aquatic. Don't think of like going to spring break at Daytona Beach with the teenage girls wearing their bikinis and getting their suntans with their suntan screen lotions and the coconut smells and the pineapple smells. This isn't like that. This is more of a, I don't know, I would think maybe like a late August, going to like a dark, rocky beach, maybe later at night. You got the waves beating against the rocks, and you're kind of walking down there, maybe take a little evening walk. You kind of stumble across a patch of mint, just kind of soaking up some of the salt water from the sea, and it smells minty, but also a little bit, oceanic as well. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting here. If I had to compare it to something, maybe a slight like Cartier Roadster vibe. I think this one's, like I said, more aquatic, maybe even more user friendly. I think the Cartier Roadster had that patchouli in there, gave it a bit of a harsh tone to it as well. But I think this one, if you like mint and aquatics, this one's definitely one to check out. So let's get into my final scores on this one. The smell, I'm going to give it 7 out of 10. A solid, decent aquatic fragrance. Maybe not my favorite aquatic fragrance, but certainly one that's worth checking out and maybe even owning a bottle of if you're really into that minty aquatic feel. Projection longevity, we'll say about 4 to 6 hours. We'll say 7 out of 10. Versatility, I'll say 6.5 out of 10. Definitely best for probably like summer, maybe early fall, but you can wear this one year round because even though it's minty, I don't know, it just sort of has like a year-round feel to it to my nose. Uniqueness, I'll say 7 out of 10. That mintiness does sort of lend itself to some other fragrances, but at the same time, I think it does its own thing by blending it with the seawater accord to give it more of an aquatic feel. The price at the fragrance scent is actually pretty reasonable. 3.4 ounces is $62.99, so definitely try to get this one for under $70 if you can. Check out FragranceNet or some other places that have a good deal for this one. Overall, 7 out of 10. A nice aquatic, minty type aquatic, not really like that typical cool water Acquadigio designer aquatic, but not quite as daring as, say, like Marine or some of these other really photorealistic aquatics. It's somewhere in between, I think, and it's a little bit more different than your typical designer aquatic, but not for a niche aquatic. It's pretty wearable, and I think a lot of people are going to like this one. My wife didn't seem to mind it too much. She said it was all right. So yeah, check it out. 7 out of 10 for Montale Fougeres Marine. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.